Welcome to a brand new series on Eurosport. Campus dives into the world of university sports for the first time and takes a quick look into the history of the World Student Games. We visit Kazan, the host city of the Universiade 2013, and look behind the scenes of the gala held by the International Federation, FISU. And we show you some of the big stars who first made their names at the Universiade and talk with Eurosport's president about the upcoming coverage of student sport on this channel. Excellence in mind and body is the core motto of the International University Sports Federation. Every 2 years, elite student athletes meet to compete at the highest level in winter and summer disciplines at the Universiade or University Games. Quite often, athletes that come to the Universiade are the big hopes for the future, the hopes that want to test themselves in a big event and get used to the competitive environment. Sometimes hopes become reality, and we can say that a lot of people who climb a podium at the Olympics did so before at a Universiade.
People who participate at the Universiade get some really good experience and some kind of confidence in their sporting performance, that afterwards they can really easily to go to World Cup or Olympic Games and to achieve excellent results.
We are from time to time a springboard for young athletes who perform very well in the World Championships or the Olympic Games. And we're a springboard for the athletes who look for a multi-sport event they can participate in at the highest level. The performances we see at the university level are very accomplished indeed. The Universiades has grown from its humble beginnings back in 1959. The Summer Games in Kazan next July will see more than 13,000 students compete in 27 disciplines. The Winter Games will be held in Trentino in December next year with 12 disciplines. More than 2,500 students will be present.
It's very great for us that Universiade grow up in terms of participation, that many countries involved inside realize what exactly Universiade means, you know, and to meet the spirit of the education with sporting events. It's something else than just go to Olympic Games, for example, you know, and to be professional athlete. Here you have to little bit, you know, think about the culture of and spirit of the education, and this is for us what we are benefit from.
Continuing their university education besides competing is a big decision for top athletes. It's a challenge to combine competition, training and studying. We have a fair few athletes who know that you can earn quite a bit of money at high-level sport, but know as well that there is a second life for an athlete, and it's important to have a background in something else. So we give possibilities to young athletes to compete in good conditions, to continue training at a high level, and to continue studying at a high level as well, to build something for the future. Universiades take place in odd non-Olympic years to allow top-level athletes to compete as well at the student level.
When you are athlete and you are paid for, you know, and you are also the student, you know, sometimes National Sports Federation push the athletes to go. The priority is the World Cups, of course. That's why our dates are always chosen for Universiade to avoid some kind of overlapping between these major events, mostly for World Championships.
In Kazan, the organisers will welcome athletes and officials from over 170 countries. A cultural experience for all that possibly rates even higher than potential sporting achievements. What makes me so proud is to see young athletes who are not at the top level yet, but who are happy and who learn something about life. For a student from Zambia or Zimbabwe, it's not easy to study and do sport. For them, they discover sport at a very high level here. They compete, they get to know the athletes in a friendly and pleasant ambience without the pressures of highest level sport. The FISU and the Universiades have their roots in Paris at the famous Sorbonne University. It was here in July 2012 that the Universiade torch was lit. Since then it's been travelling across the world towards Kazan. FISU president is Claude Louis Gallion. The origins were in Paris in 1923. A crazy but genius student called Jean Petitjean who decided to create the first university games.
Avant que la FISU soit créée en tant qu'association, il y a eu des organisations qui
Before FISU was created as an association, there were many organisations that organised university sport. FISU was created in 1948, but even before that we had university competitions. So the first step was to centralise all the bodies into one federation. That started in 1948 with the creation of FISU, and even more so in 1961 after the first Universiade in 1959, when all the countries from East and West grouped together for the first time. 87 years after the first Summer World Student Championships in Warsaw in 1924, last year's Shenzhen Universiade reached an impressive level of organisation. This 26th Universiade took the benefits of the Beijing Olympic experience. For me, the story begins in Tokyo in 1967. It was wonderful. I participated at the Universiade as an athlete. It was the stadium for the 1964 Olympic Games. It was a stadium holding 50,000 seats. There was a real Olympic village there with big champions. It was a discovery. It was marvellous. FISU's ambition was to propagate sporting values in perfect synergy with the spirit of universities. They reached their aim in a truly spectacular way in terms of organisation, with a formation of the Universiade. Now we have 163 members. It's clear that FISU is entering a third phase. Thanks to Eurosport, we're confident that this development will be multiplied 100-fold. We now have games at the very highest level. Now with great organisation, with a programme set until 2017 with summer and winter games, as well as with all the World Championships, 30 every 2 years, we have the power really to make something big and go for the audience. Next big challenge for FISU and Eurosport will be in Kazan in 2013, the next Universiade. But university competitions continue all year long with World Championships like rowing and shooting, which will take place at the beginning of this month in Kazan. 1,000 kilometers east of Moscow lies the 8th biggest city in Russia. Kazan is the capital of the Republic of Tatarstan. More than 1.5 million people live in the metropolitan area at the confluence of the Volga and Kazanka rivers. In 2009, the city was nominated Sports Capital of Russia, and with good reason. In 2009, the football club Rubin Kazan put the city on the world map of international football, winning 2-1 in the Nou Camp against Barcelona, a victory that sent shockwaves through the UEFA Champions League and beyond. In basketball, too, the city competes at the highest level thanks to Unix Kazan, Euro Cup winners last year, 2-time Champions League winners and 4-time Russian champions Zenit Kazan. And of course, Russia's love of ice hockey is reflected in the sporting lineup of the city, thanks to AK Bars. From the 6th to the 17th of July next year, even more sporting stars will arrive in the city. Competitions and training sessions will take place in 64 sporting venues, 30 of which have been specially constructed for the 2013 Games. This will be the 27th edition of the Summer Universiade. Stay with us. After the break, we'll have a look back at the superstars that were born at the Universiade. Stay tuned. Welcome back to campus, our focus on the Universiade. As we've already heard, the World Student Games are sometimes a birthplace or a springboard for the superstars of tomorrow. The international competition at the highest level, experienced at student level, has already helped many athletes develop further and reach the peak of their disciplines. Campus went into its archives to tell you about some of the biggest names. Former world record holder over 110 metres hurdles, Liu Zhang won gold at the 2001 Universiade at home in Beijing. He became the Olympic champion in 2004 and a national icon for China. Italian swimming hero Federica Pellegrini won the titles over 200 and 400 metres freestyle at the Universiade 2007 in Bangkok before becoming Olympic champion a year later. The face of rhythmic gymnastics is a familiar one at the Universiade. Evgenia Kanayeva won gold at the Universiades 2009 and 2011, double Olympic champion at London. German swimming hero Britta Steffen celebrated double gold in 2007 before stepping up to win double Olympic gold in Beijing a year later. One of the biggest names in athletics over the last decade, Roman Sebrele won the Universiade decathlon in Sicily in 1997 and then became Olympic champion and the first man to break the 9,000 points barrier in the decathlon. Italy's fencing superstar Valentina Vesali is a six-time Olympic champion. At the same time, she holds 5 golds from Universiades. The Russian jumping icon Tatiana Lebedeva competes in the long and triple jump at the Universiade 2001. She excelled in the triple jump. 3 years later, she became Olympic champion in the long jump. One of the most successful cross-country skiers of our times, Poland's Justyna Kowalczyk, won the gold medal at the Winter Universiade in 2007 and went on to claim Olympic gold in Vancouver. Her compatriot Tomasz Majewski inspired the world in London with a second Olympic gold medal in shot put in 2005. He started with a gold medal at the Universiade in Izmir. And the first Chinese to win a tennis Grand Slam tournament, Li Na. In 2001, she took the title at the Universiade in Beijing. 10 years later, she won the French Open. So many stories to inspire. The Universiade, a birthplace of heroes. The University Sports Gala took place at the Pyramid Cultural Complex in Kazan on September 22nd to celebrate university sports, less than a year before the 27th Summer Universiade.
Welcome to Kazan FISU Gala awarding ceremony. Thank you for joining us to honor a number of persons and organizations that left a mark on FISU and the international university sport movement.
François Laux, who are representing Paris Sorbonne.
Best university went to the Sorbonne in Paris. FIBA Chief Operating Officer Marcus Studer of the International Basketball Federation came on stage to receive the award for Best International Sports Federation.
Young FISU Vice President on the stage to receive the award.
Jin Shengzhang, President of FUSC, the Federation of University Sport of China, was also recognized for the Beijing 2001, Harbin 2009 and Shenzhen 2011 Universiades. Zheno Komuti, President of the International Fair Play Committee, received the award of the FISU Fair Play for the work of his institution.
Now I would like to invite President of Republic of Tatarstan, Mr. Rustam Minikhanov.
Но
The main fact today is that we are a FISU family member, which is very important, and we're happy that we're also contributing to the promotion of university sport. Another important fact is that here we have the Universiades ambassadors with us, who are all Olympic champions. It's very important that they will come to our assistance in the future. Volleyball players and Olympic champions Alexander Volkov, Maxim Mikhailov, Nikolai Apalikov, Yuri Bereshko, Alexei Obmovayev and 3,000-metre steeplechase athlete Yulia Zaripova were among the prestigious ambassadors of Kazan 2013. They were personally awarded for their performances at the London 2012 Olympics by the President.
Maxim Mikhailov, Nikolai Apalikov, Yuri Bereshko, Alexei Obmovayev и, конечно, Юлия Зарипова.
And two athletes were specially rewarded by FISU. The Polish cross-country skier Justyna Kowalczyk, Olympic champion in 2010, was named Best Female Athlete. She graduated in physical education in 2009 from the Jerzy Kukushka Academy of Physical Education in Katowice. And Portuguese triple jump Olympic and world champion Nelson Ivora was named Best Male Athlete of the Year. He's a student at the Polytechnic Institute of Lisbon. And Eurosport, represented by Chairman and CEO Laurent-Éric Lelay, was awarded Best Media Partner Award after agreeing to broadcast the 2011 Summer and Winter Universiades, and will do again in the future.
On behalf of all the people who work at Eurosport, I would like to thank you very much. I am very proud of this award. And I am very proud of the partnerships that we have made together, which allow Eurosport to propose to all Europeans to watch all the next Universiades.
And the city of Kazan was also recognized for all the investments for next year's Universiade, with more than 20 new venues constructed. Proud moment for the mayor, Ilso Metshin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear President. Thank you very much for this award. Frankly speaking, for a long time, I dreamed about Hollywood Oscar Award. But this award much more important for our city.
There is just less than a year to go before the opening ceremony of the Universiade in Kazan. We're meeting all the time requirements for the schedule. Almost all the stadiums, except the stadium for the opening and closing ceremony, are already well prepared. They have already been used for youth competitions and championships. Sure, there are a few questions that we still need to answer according to the schedule, but for the start of the Universiade, we will absolutely be ready. Since 2009 and the decision to award the 2011 Universiade and 2013 Universiade to Kazan, the capital of Tatarstan, has undergone a dramatic makeover. FISU President Claude-Louis Gallien knows there's already a big success for FISU and Kazan to celebrate.
We know now that the event by itself, 2 weeks, will certainly be a great success. A success, of course, for our host from Tatarstan and Kazan, but a success also for all the youth in all the world, for all our federations. It will be a great success for 2 weeks, but it's already a success because we were working together. The heritage is already here. The young ones there are those who are the first generation born with internet, social networks, electronics. So it's a great gift for them that the older person can offer them a platform to make their life better. And it's a great chance for us to think at least we can be that platform. Thank you very much.
The FISU 2012 Gala ended with much hope, excitement and expectation before the Kazan 2013 Universiade, which promises to be the most spectacular in history. Don't go away. After a short break, we'll be back talking about the partnership between FISU and Eurosport. Stay with us. The FISU Gala was the opportunity to seal the new partnership between the Eurosport Group and FISU, who've signed a 6-year agreement starting in September 2012. This long-term partnership will give the summer and winter Universiades comprehensive television coverage on an international basis. This is something very important for Eurosport to be here in Kazan, to receive this prize from FISU and to announce partnership for the next few years. We will build every month this programme campus, which will give all the news of university sports and will provide links between all the summer and winter Universiades. Eurosport has been the home of the Olympic Games and Olympic sports for over 20 years and will bring this knowledge and expertise of multi-sport events to showcase and promote the Universiades. I think that it's natural and normal for Eurosport to focus on new sports and in youth sports, and especially Universiades, which seems to be one of the greatest moments in the lives of a young athlete. The FISU Gala 2012 in Kazan was the opportunity for Eurosport representatives to appreciate all the work done by the city before next year's competition. There's an enormous amount of work here to build all the venues and infrastructures. It's an incredible quality of work. I was also impressed by the passion of all the workers and people in charge. They have a strong heart and much energy to deliver these Universiade Games, which will be tremendous in July 2013. Next year, Eurosport and Eurosport 2 will broadcast 60 hours in HD of the Kazan Summer Universiade and 40 hours for the Winter Universiade in Trentino. Well, that was that for our first edition of Campus. Next time around, we'll pay a closer visit to the host city of Kazan. The athletes' village is already resplendent. We'll have a look into Kazan's history, and we'll meet the heroes of the hockey club, AK Bars, and talk to the star of the team, Alexei Morozov. We'll see what's happening in the world of sport in Kazan. Beside hockey, tennis and volleyball are on the menu, and we'll visit the future venues for the 27th Universiade. Competitions and training sessions will take place in 64 sporting venues, 30 of which were specially constructed for the 2013 Games. And we get a sneak preview of the brand new athletic stadium still under construction. See you again on the 10th of October. See you next time on Campus.